Thank you, Chair. Colleagues, I note that Mr. Legutko is afraid to answer any questions. He just made a statement and left, and that's symptomatic. In a democracy, you have a debate, you have dialogue, questions and answers, an exchange of positions, and he just makes a monologue and leaves. That's called cowardice. Now, what I did not hear in his totally irrational 7-minute rant was one single word of condemnation of the fascist march and the fascist slogans of last weekend. It was just a rant. I haven't heard where he stands. And I would also like to hear about the rest of the ECR group. Because by not speaking out, you're tacitly agreeing with the position of the PiS government. Now think about it. Do you want to take your distance from this? Or do you want to side with the government that does not condemn fascists, but that is restricting the freedom of other NGOs? Think about it very carefully where you stand. Now, the government party, or the speakers represent, or they claim to represent the Polish people, as if there is only one opinion, one truth. You know what that's called? Absolutism. This is an authoritarian government that does not respect pluralism. It does not respect the opinions of others. But we know better, because we have seen the thousands that took to the street to protest against the government. Thousands of very courageous people, many courageous women, who spoke out against the government and for pluralism, for democracy, for civil society. So, Mr. Legutko, who's not here, if you're asking for respect, then why don't you respect others? You have no respect for women's rights, no respect for LGBTI people, no respect for people who do not share your religion, no respect for people who do not share your opinion. Now, finally, what I find very striking, incidentally, is how much the agenda of the PiS government looks like the agenda of Mr. Putin. They're always saying we don't like the Russians, but their agenda is identical to that of Mr. Putin. Finally, I would like to say this debate is not about Poland, this is about the rule of law. And I welcome the words of the Council, but now we need some action. We need a real broad mechanism that applies to all the member states and that does not leave it to the member states themselves to judge themselves, but we need a broad, independent mechanism as has been proposed by the European Parliament. Thank you.